this video was supposed to just be me and an F-18 fighting an F-16, but as soon as I jumped in, I saw these weird visual effects that have taken DCS back quite a few notches. And oh, there we go. I'm missing a stab. Oh, that one's good, but there's clouds missing. So I'm sure everybody's noticed this by now. I've had a pretty busy weekend, and then a busy week so far. So I hadn't even played DCS since last Thursday, maybe. And I'd seen a picture, and I thought it was something else. I thought it was actually improved cloud effects and vapor effects around the aircraft, because I didn't actually look at it. I was just kind of scrolling through stuff. So I got excited. Yesterday I had some time and updated DCS and fired it up, and this is what I saw. So I don't know what to say. It makes it even harder to dogfight. I mean, I'm okay with the clouds making it hard to dogfight, hard to keep track of your opponent, but man, this like semi-active cloaking stuff is just kind of weird. So I actually fought one fight before this, and it dawned on me that I'd never fought against the F-16 to my knowledge. I've fought a lot in it against all the different aircraft that I can think of in DCS that are even close to kind of a similar jet, and even some that are better. But I've never fought against it, and so I thought, yeah, you know, I'm kind of getting back into the Hornet and liking it. So let me fight the Hornet against the F-16. So that was the intention of this video, and we're going to talk about this stuff in Tac View later. I just kind of wanted to set it up during this first fight, but yeah, fighting in the clouds is hard. But there's a few times where, you know, my plane or his plane just kind of disappears and looks all wonky and jankety and stuff like that. So clouds start appearing. He starts disappearing. Like, what? You know, and it's open beta. I know people are going to say, like, oh, don't play open beta if you don't want the problems. Well, you know, I work in software QA, and we do let stuff out sometimes that shouldn't be let out. I get it. You know, in this, I can honestly say this is something that should have been caught in-house and fixed before it got put out into open beta. But stuff happens, so, you know, I'm not going to bust ego dynamics chops too much. It's just kind of funny and kind of frustrating. You know, you kind of expect open beta to be the playground where you find smaller bugs and issues, or where things come first. You know, it's kind of a way to test them on different people's systems too. So you know, this could be something that not everybody's experiencing, and just certain GPUs or drivers or whatever are experiencing it. And it could be that maybe my graphics drivers need updated. I tend not to update them very quickly, because I've had a lot of issues with updated graphics drivers needing to be rolled back for things to work, and so I wait a little bit before I update my graphics drivers. But it could be something like that, so, you know, I don't know. Anyway, hope it gets fixed soon. And I'm sure that they're working on it, because now I realize that some of the other posts that I saw online weren't good posts. They were making fun of this issue. But so we're going to see the external view of this fight, and I'm not going to talk during that. And then we'll do the Tac View, and then there is another fight that I did, and we'll do the Tac View of that as well. So I'll say it right now before the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Okay, here we go with the first fight, and we're going to speed through this a little bit because there's not much to watch here. And we don't have to talk about clouds anymore. But I started further apart than I thought I did. That's okay. I start trying to gain altitude to kind of go over that cloud that was in front of me, and the F-16 starts to climb to meet me. Okay, so we both kind of go vertical. This goes one circle and or ish, one circle ish, which is kind of in my advantage, I believe. But he went behind some clouds, and I kind of lost track. I thought he was going to be somewhere other than what he is. However, I still didn't make the correct decision because I thought he was further out here, and I should have kind of relaxed, built some energy, and then tried to turn in behind him there. But I got a RWR warning and realized my mistake, and then just continued my turn, picked him up over here, and luckily he's got a lot more energy than me, but also a larger turning radius. I'm inside his turn, so I can just kind of build back a little bit of energy, and then but still turn pretty sharply and get in here behind him. So fairly easy. Now he has a lot of energy, but and he's kind of leaving, or he started to run away from me, but I was able to pull lead and then start to build my energy up still, which is good. So got in a little bit closer, close enough to put some shots out. I thought those missed, but they didn't. I did hit him a little bit. So this is just the game I play whenever I get in this kind of a position. More shots, more hits. I thought those missed too. I started to panic a little bit, so I started shooting worse shots, and then I realized that I was running out of ammo, and so I started trying to play it a little bit better. Still missing there. Then got some good hits, and I'm pretty sure I knew that those hit. Trying to finish him off, missed again, and missed again. There we go. So yeah, I won't talk too much about what all that means till after we watch the next fight, I guess. So on to the next one. There won't be an external view for the next one, but I'll do the Tac View for it. And here we both kind of go vertical. Now I went basically two circle. I didn't necessarily mean to, and technically I think that advantage is in for him, like he has the advantage. But this Hornet really turned well. I think I kind of got it in the. I'm not good with the corner speed and all that, especially on the Hornet, but I think I just managed to kind of luckily get it um, where I needed it to turn. By going up and turning like that, it just turned really well. You can see my turn rate and radius. For some reason, though, the AI just kind of went really vertical and then didn't really use it to its advantage even. So really low on energy. I was able to do a huge excursion there, which didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. But I can kind of get my nose pointed around and down, and then he kind of goes across in front of me, and I do another excursion. I've built up a lot of energy again. Now the Viper builds up energy really well, so he's kind of running away from me at the moment, but then he turns and lets me kind of pull back in to a lead position and inside his turn circle. And so there I put off a hopeful shot, but it wasn't a very good one. I pride myself on being very patient with my shots, but sometimes I'm just not. And in these fights, especially the more I know about an aircraft, the more patient I am, and it's just been so long since I've been in the F-18 that I think I'll get more patient as time goes on. But here I'm in a really good spot. There's not a lot he can do. He well, I don't know what you do in this case, because if he starts trying to scissor or yo-yo, the F-18 has an advantage there. So just a few turns and I got bullets on him. Took a few bursts, but I got him. So I do want to point out, and I'm putting comments in the video as well, but I do want to point out that the issues with the clouds is fixed. And so I shot that video and kind of recorded the audio before I found out that it was fixed, and it was just an issue with one setting in the in DCS. So I didn't think it would be a long-standing issue, but I think it was just SAA 1.5. So if you change it to 2 or just disable it, the clouds would look fine. But still a bit of a setback, still kind of funny. And anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching.